Hi, everyone. Y'all, I am so excited about our dear friend Maayan today, y'all. I cannot contain myself. Welcome to Spiritual Experiences with Loretta. We're highlighting lesson 107 of A Course in Miracles, which states truth will correct all errors in my mind. Truth will correct all errors in my mind. And our next guest, y'all, is here to tell us the truth that we are much more powerful than the forms that we carry. Author and near death experiencer, Maayan Sebbag traveled to Southwest China for an internship at a hospital in Chengdu. Am I saying that right, Maayan?
Yes, yes.
After completing the course, she and a friend decided to visit a nature reserve 90 minutes away where an 8.0 magnitude earthquake hit. Maayan is with us today, y'all, to tell us about her amazing journey of resilience and endurance as she stared death right in the face and kept going. Maayan, I am so like I'm in the ninth dimension right now. I'm in the
I'm
ninth.
so happy to be here.
Yes, I'm
It's because of you. We have this amazing connection that we discovered lately.
yes, yes, yes. I can't wait. And there is much to talk about. So you're going to tell us about your near-death experience, which was amazing. And then Maayan is an author. I mentioned in the introduction that she's an author. I love y'all. This is my new book. Y'all know I love books. Unburied. So we're going to talk about her book, Unburied. But Maayan, I'll let you have this mic and just tell us briefly about your experience.
I must say before we start, I must get it out of my system that you have this ability to have amazing perspective on stories. It's like, my story is out there, it's known, but you took it and you have this beautiful point of view, and it's so exciting for me. It's like it's so moving for me that you see it that way. So you're a very, very special interviewer because you're not just collecting stories. You are really getting inside with your heart and your soul, and you understand the stories from such a beautiful perspective. And this is why I'm so excited to be here. Really, I'm so excited because I feel like for a first time for a very long time we're going to have like a real conversation,
Yes, yes,
and I miss it. I really need like a real talk from heart to heart, not just giving my story. And like sometimes, sorry for the words, but I have this image in my face, in my mind, that I'm like giving the story and this is it, like. But
yeah,
there is so much more, like the human spirit, and I'm really excited to talk about it with you. And
yes.
so I'm gonna give the story for the audience, for them to understand what are we talking about, and why the story is so amazing, and it's so like it got bigger and bigger. Like people know the story, and like the story, and the story like doing something to the people that hear it, that listen. So, and then I really hope we will have a time for a deep conversation with
Absolutely.
everything you bring to the world, because you have a beautiful uh, perspective
Oh,
and
thank you. Thank
way
you
to
so
to
much.
bring things and see things. So it's gonna be really a pleasure for me also. So I'm really excited for.
So real
So
quick, but
now
with Maayan and I agreed that she would briefly talk about her experiences during her near death. It's a phenomenal experience, y'all. But we wanted to give her enough time to talk about the downloads and the lessons and the just the beautiful things that she learned along the way. The near death experience pulls us in, right? But the wisdom that we gain from them is what holds us here. So we're gonna allow space for Mayan to talk about her experience, but then she wants to talk about her heart, right? So
This
yes,
is why I think your podcast is so special because it brings that point of view, the
absolutely.
not just consuming NDEs, just get more downloads and insight about it. And I think this is the important stuff. And yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about it. I
Okay.
will do it a bit like short because it's a very long story.
Yeah.
It's usually takes me like 1 hour at least, just to tell the 3 days journey and survival in this crazy, unbelievable place that I've been
Yeah.
there. Like it's catastrophic. It's not normal
Hmm.
scenery, that a human can live in, and
Yeah.
this is why I also died in this catastrophe. So
Hmm.
I'm gonna tell about it like uh, a bit short, and of course there is the book if
Yeah.
anyone wants to get deeper, and we can talk about things that it's not published anywhere, like it's only on your podcast. They're going to be only here, so this is, I think, the pearls of wisdom that we are getting in this beautiful like place you bring, this space that you create. So you started to say in 2008 I was a student for Chinese medicine, and I was in China, and I went to see the panda reserve for the ending of my journey in China as a student. Me and my friend, we took a bus. We had a drive, a very weird drive, and we got to the restaurant, and we were hungry because it took more time that we realized. We had like signs from the universe that told us, Don't go there," and we ignored. Like, yeah. And I sat there at the restaurant, and suddenly I felt the earth start shaking under my feet. And I was sure it's like in my mind, because I was sure it's like sugar break or, hunger, like I'm getting a bit dizzy. But then I realized it's not in my mind. I saw people that shouting and running away, and my friend was sitting and she stared at me in this horrifying eyes, like, what is going on? And that was the moment I realized we are in the middle of an earthquake, like a really strong earthquake. As you said, 8.0 magnitude. It's severely strong. It's crazy, really. It's not normal. Yeah, it feels like a Disney World, like a machine, like uh,
Yeah.
and we tried to run away from the restaurant, and we were too slow. Like we didn't understand what to do. We were very confused, and we couldn't get out um, uh, on time because the earth was shaked very hard. So I fell on my face, and after I fell on my face, it was the peak of the earthquake, and all of the restaurant roof fell on my face also, and it just smashed my jaw, and I broke all of my jaw like in multi pieces, and my chin just went out of this scar you can see here,
Hmm.
and this scar was open like this. It was
Mm.
open, and this chin was there with the teeth, and with my tongue.
Wow.
Apparently, our
Wow.
tongue is connected to the jaw, to the chin. I didn't know that that back then, and I really hurt my neck, and it got really swollen, and I lost conscious under the ruins, and it took me a few minutes slash hours. I really don't know how long I was there under the ruins, but I was buried alive. I could hardly breathe. It was a lot of dust in the air. darkness. I felt like I'm in a little, like I'm buried alive,
Mm,
my little own grave. It's a horrible, horrible feeling,
mm,
really. And I didn't understand if I'm dreaming, or if I'm like, this is really happening. And I also, my head was injured, so I didn't know, like I was really confused. And then I heard my friend Anat shouting, "Help! Help! Help!" And I heard people that they were the people that survived, like gone out of the restaurant really fast. They started to take all of the things and to look for her, to rescue her, to pull her out.
mm,
And it took a while. It took some time, and I heard that she's out. I heard her breathing. I heard her saying, "Oh my God, thank God, I'm out." And then I said, I wanted, okay, what about me? Like, take me out of here. And
mm,
I tried to shout, and the voice was not there. I was like mute, like nothing got out. And then I realized I'm really hurt. I have this injury, and I didn't really understand it. At like 1 hour, 2 hours, I was under the wreckage. I didn't even understand I have this thing. And I tried to understand what is going on, and I felt my face, and it was like someone else's face. Like, it's make no sense. What do I feel now? It's not my face. We know how our face feels like. We feel
mhm,
our face like since we were kids. So it was other person face. It's not reckonable.
mhm,
And then I realized I got really hurt, and I can't speak. Like, my tongue is there and it's not connected, and I can't pronounce sound. And also my neck was so swollen, and um I couldn't swallow my blood. I bled so much. It
mm,
was a lot of blood, and I couldn't swallow anything. It was like broken, and it was really injured. And then I realized, maybe I'm not going to get out of here. I can't shout. They don't know where I am. They can't find me. And so I had this moment of voices. So this is the start of the relationship with the voices. That it's not the NDE now, because the NDE comes later. But that was the start, that I start to hear, like, the voice in my mind really strong and really clear, like crystal clear. Like, it was so I heard it. I had no other noises. I had nothing. Like, I was in survive mode, but this voice was like the only channel I heard. Like, it was so strong and so vivid. And this voice told me, "You are strong. You can go out. You can rescue yourself. Don't give up. Don't despair. Don't lose hope." And
mm,
at the same time, I heard another voice in my mind, also crystal clear. And the other voice, it was another channel. And the other voice said to me, "You're going to die here. And nobody will know how you get there. And nobody know where you are. And even your parents, they will not find you. They will not know where you disappeared. And this is your end." And I felt like I have this struggle between those two voices. And as I gave, like, power to one voice, I felt my energy getting, like, to the voice of despair. I felt like if I believe this voice, my body, like, energy went down and down, and I was in low energy. And when I picked to choose the other voice, I got my energy high and high and high. And then I realized, okay, I need to choose. I really felt it as I'm leaning on one voice, how my body chemistry and my body vibration and my body energy react in, like, simultaneous, like in a glance. It was a moment. You just need to feel it, and it's happening immediately. And I really believe we are body and soul connected. It's connect. And so I felt, okay, Mayan, you should choose the voice that empowers you. Like, don't don't be despair. Like, you must be, you must have faith. You must hold on. Don't give up. And then I saw them getting next to me, like where I am. Like, they were up. I was under the ruins, and I saw lights coming in. And then I heard a voice telling me, just push yourself out. And I just did it. I just pushed myself in with all the wreckage, with all the. It was painful, but it felt like rebirthing. Birth is painful,
Mm.
and I felt like I'm getting out of the womb of Mother Earth.
Wow.
And I went out, and I was so blood, all blood was. I was bleeding, and I was full of mud, and I was full of dust, and I just cleaned my eyes, and then I saw Anat standing there, and she was in shock. She had her two fingers cut off, and it was she was suffering from this crucial pain, really, really painful. And it was all blood on her hand. And I just tried to tell her, not what is going on. And I couldn't say anything. So I just shook her. And she was like leaving her hand and looked at me. And then she'd take her face and she was, oh, Mayan, what happened to you? And suddenly I saw that, like, through her reaction, it's like it was like a mirror. She showed me how I look like, and I had a horror look, like I was a zombie. Think about how it looked, like all of my chin getting out of here. It was, wow, crazy look. And all of the people suddenly stopped and just looked at me, like all of the Chinese people. And I said, oh my God, I look that horrible that everyone is staring at me. And then in that moment, a guy gave me a bag, and I pull out from the bag a shirt, and I just put the shirt here, and the shirt was like covering how I looked to people not be so scared and shocked. But also it's like hold my chin, and it's also observe the blood, and it's like it's the I have a photo of me with this shirt that I think we can show in the book, or we can maybe put here. I don't know. We will see how we will manage it. And that was like the changing moment of my life and death. Like, part of me died there under the rocket, and other part of me went out. And that was the changing point of Mayan, really, the of me. And we just in my bag, I had a notebook. I wrote, Anat, let's get out of this horrible place. Like, everything is ruined. It's like nothing was standing, really nothing. If you will Google it on internet about the China earthquake on 2008, you will see everything was ruined. Nothing left standing. Everything, buildings, whatever you want, cars, everything was ruined. Nothing. It was like another world. It's another dimension. It's not normal. And it was so many injured. Also, it was 11 million injured in this earthquake,
Wow.
and 90,000 casualties. It's crazy amount of human tragedy. It's not normal. I think it's the most horrible earthquake in the human history. And me and Anat was there, don't know what to do, just running, trying to understand where to go. Let's go to the bus. The bus took us like here, but there was no bus station, nothing. There was, and we needed to take like different path, different choices. We need to like take other decisions, like what are we doing now.
Mhm.
And we use a lot of intuition. We are like two women, we are very intuitive. And we started to walk into the river. Yeah. It was a very big river there, and all of the water was just gone because of the earthquake. It smooths the water, like a lot of times after earthquake there is tsunamis, so the water there gone. And this part we are like walking and trying to understand how to save ourselves and get some help, and it's take like 3 to 5 hours. I really I don't have the specific time, although in my book I did put some timelines, but it was like me like playing with the time. It was not like correct, you know. And I just gave to my readers like timeline because it was so messy, so some order, you know. And I will skip that part and I will get to the part of the NDE. We went to a hospital, like a local hospital on foot, and then we had like a motorbike that took us. Eventually, we got there, and we saw the hospital. It was half ruined, and all of the injured was lying on the parking space, and all of the medical staff was in crazy mood of like trying to release as much as equipment that they can get their hands on. And I was there and I was so hopeful and so grateful and so happy because I was sure this is it. I'm going to get my medical aid and attention, and it will be okay now. Like this 5 horrible hours will end now and I will go back to my normal life. But no, God had other plans for me, and God has other plans for all of us.
Yes,
We
yes.
just don't understand it when we all the time we all the time like you know we fight with the reality with God. We all the time so
Yeah.
no, God had other plans for me. And after like I think like 5 minutes I was there, I had another earthquake. It was aftershock earthquake and it was very strong and everything just crashed in front of my eye. Everything, all of the hospital was just woof. And I was there looking and I said, OMG, this is it. I'm not getting rescue here. I'm gonna die in this place. This is it. My only hope just crushed in front of me. And it was a very hard moment because at the moment like all of the things that almost broken at the first earthquake now broke. So trees, electrical poles, everything fell down, and it was a very dangerous moment, and everyone realized that everything is a danger now, and you can't, you don't know where to stand in, like, even you don't know where to stand. Like it's
Mhm.
like we're standing everywhere all the time, but at that moment I don't know where to put myself. Like everything is danger. And so the medical staff had this brilliant idea to make the field that was next to the hospital like a tent refugee,
Mhm.
and they just took everyone there and they built a tent city, like they huge tent for the medical staff, for the injured, like more injured, less injured, me. And I got this private tent with Anat, and they crewed with us two Chinese girls that knew how to speak a little bit English, and it was good enough for us because we couldn't speak the language, and in China they don't speak English, and they knew how to speak English, so they were with us. So we were four of us in this little tent, and at the moment pouring rain, rain, rain just didn't stop, and I felt I remember myself saying to myself like it feels like heaven has tears to the earth.
Wow.
Like earth was injured and now the sky cry for the earth because that's how I felt. It was I remember this thought like it
Yeah.
was, and I wanted to cry too, you know. It was so that it was so terrible. I really want to cry. Why it's happened to me? What happened to me? And I couldn't cry because the tears I couldn't swallow. So the tears choked me. So also the doctors came to the tent and they looked at me and they say you should not cry. It's dangerous. You can choke from your own tears.
Mhm.
How weird, huh? It's unbelievable. And then they told me you can't go to sleep, you can't lie down because of the blood, you will choke from the blood, and we can't help you. You need like this
Mm,
serious surgery, and we don't have the the terms to give you what you need. It's not available,
mm,
and you need to wait for aid to come, and that they will come and rescue you from air, air rescue. You
mm,
can't walk because you can't drink and you can't eat.
mm.
And I was bleeding to death, literally.
Yeah.
And the night was down. Everyone went to sleep because it was so exhausting, and everyone was so tired. And all of in the background, like if it was a movie, in the background, it was all the time stones falling from the mountains because it was a
Wow.
mountain scenery, and all of the earthquake like shake the mountains from the top, and the huge house size stones just went down, slide down the mountain, and every time it's hit the ground shake again. And it was those stones shaking the ground, and it was aftershocks, and it felt like it's not ending, and my nerves was so high. And I tried to phone my family, please help me, please rescue me, please, and nothing worked. All of the system of the internet, the system of the cellular phones, everything fell down. And I was there alone with my thoughts. And I prayed, I prayed to God at that moment. Please, like I had no one to talk with, only with my mind and with God. And I just prayed, prayer and prayer. And the other, the day came and nothing changed. Like no one came to rescue me. It was only like a group of soldiers that came to take our names and to see like what is the casualties, who is injured, who is dead, what is going on, to give to the government. And they told us it took them 12 hours to get to the point we are. And
Wow.
this is the moment I realized it's crazy. I didn't understand the size of the destruction.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it. It was very hard earthquake that affected so many places. It was so wide. It was not like a little village. It was more than a little village. It was like 600 feet. How you say? I say kilometers, like 1,000 kilometers of destruction. It's unbelievable. It's like few cities. I don't know to what to compare it in the U.S., but it's like a city. I think it's more than a city. I think it's like it's crazy.
Mm.
And so then I understood that, okay, so it's taking a long time to get here. I can't get out of here. And the night fell down. The second night, I really felt that my energy is getting like really low, and I was so thirsty. Like I was the most thirsty ever. I was so dried up out. I was dehydrated. And I couldn't get any liquid inside my body because I couldn't swallow. They found one aid that infusion, and but it couldn't get into my skin because I was already dried up out, and I was dehydrated, and you can't get in the fluid, you can't get it in because it's all shrinked and closed, like a razor. And and I was so thirsty. My energy was so low. I felt like I have no more power to get to get to be in my body. My body is too heavy for me. This is how I felt, like my body is too heavy. I can't I can't hold on. And I understand that my body is something heavy, and I'm not that heavy thing anymore. I'm lighter. And Anna told me, please don't die. She saw me like dying in front of her eyes, and she said, please don't die, don't leave me here. Promise me that you will not die. And I promised her, like I did, yeah, yeah, yeah. And she just break down in one point in the middle of the night, and she just fell asleep, and I was sitting because I couldn't lie down, and I felt my body so so heavy, and that was the moment I felt myself like pulling out of my body, like my body, like my spirit, it's so light, it's like a feather,
Mm,
and like an unseen wind like took it up, 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 like I magnetized the up, up, and my body was lying on the ground, and it looked like the earth, it was one with earth, it looked the same, it looked like from the same material. It's But then I realized I'm not that. I'm something else because I'm living it and I'm going up. And I was 27 years old that back then, and I didn't understand a lot. I did learn like acupuncture and the traditional Chinese medicine, but it was not very spiritual. It was like more body and soul. And I went up, 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 and I got to this dark place. And I want to tell you dark, beautiful place, but it was nothing there to see. I can't tell you that what I see it's beautiful. In here, in this earth, we say beautiful on things we can see, we
mm,
can view, but there it was nothing to see. It was empty, but it was full.
mm,
Like the opposite from here. Here you can see a lot and you feel little, and there it's the opposite, you see nothing and you feel everything. It's
mm,
like that so much emotions and feelings was there, and I was like, I felt like I can breathe in the energy, and it fills me, and I whole again. It's like my house and my home, my the place I miss most of all. Like this is the place I supposed to be, and it's like, wow, what a beautiful place, full of love and full of compassion and serenity and peacefulness and joy. And this is it. This is the place I always longered, and um and then in this darkness something fell feel it like it was a light that came, and this light start to vibrate into sound, and the sound start to make like words in my mind, and I heard the voice asking me questions. And the first question he asked me was, what are you most sorry to say goodbye from this Maayan, this temporary Maayan? And I said, what do you mean temporary Maayan? What does it mean? Like, what?
mm,
And then he showed me in a glimpse of a moment all of my life, that everything that happened to me and shaped me and molded me to be Maayan, and everything that all of the people that surround me also had something to shape the character that's called Maayan. But this Maayan, you live there, but you, like the source of you, continue.
mm,
And then I realized, okay, so I'm not only Maayan, I have other parts of me that continue. So what do I take from there? So I understood I take like qualities and insight and things I did and things I felt and things I made other people feel. And I don't take my green eyes. I don't take my hair. I don't take my money. I don't take my makeup. It stays there. I don't even take my parents and my friend at that moment. I can see them later, but it's not the point. The point is me, like continue to exist in a different form.
mm,
And and then I said to the voice, if that the case, now I understand. So I'm really sorry that I'm really sorry that I didn't speak like the truth things like that I feel like. I was not like grateful with my parents. I didn't show them any appreciation. I didn't tell them the important things, and it took me a few years to understand that everything connected with voice, and I lost my voice. I couldn't talk for 6 months because of for my I lost my voice for 6 months, and I felt like God is like um teaching me how to use my voice this time differently.
Mm.
Like we have responsibility of the words we're saying, and we can't take back things we say. And words create vibration, and they create words. Words create words. It's amazing. It's the same, like, and it's great. It's so strong. And then the voice encouraged me to get deeper, like what is the most incruciate, like painful. And I had this a conversation that I will get to the point because it's take a long time. um the point was I understood that that the most thing that is painful for me, it's the moment I realized that I was not I wasn't a mother, never. Like I'm leaving Earth with not feeling the way the motherhood and the creation of a human being in the, like we are part of the creation when we have children to the world. And that and more, that I leave nothing after me, like I'm gone and nothing left for me, and nothing from who I am, like the way I think, the way I want things to be done, like my ideologics, my whole being, like we give it to our children, the way we see the world and how we think the world should be, like what we see, like what we vision for this universe to become, like. And I leave nothing from my thoughts, from my visions, and I'm gonna be gone like that. And then the voice told me, okay, do you want to have another chance? And I said, yes, please. I didn't fulfill anything. I'm if I'm gone, nothing left. Like I didn't do anything. I didn't accomplish anything. Like I didn't. And he said, okay, I'm gonna give you a second chance, but you need to hear very good to my voice. You will get into your body again. The moment the sun will rise, the rain will stop. It was pouring rain for 3 days. You will take your bags, you will start walking, and there will be some people that stopped you and other people that will help you. And listen to my voice, believe, and you will rescue. And boom, I was in my body.
Wow.
And I woke up in my body in this like stinky, sorry for the word, stinky tent that was all over like muddy and raining and cold. And my body was so um, painful, and it was hard to get in back here. And it was so heavy. Here there is gravity, there is no gravity. And it's like crucial. You're like everything is painful and cold, and it was so nice to be there, up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here it's so hard. And so I woke up. I wrote a note on my notebook. I want to rescue myself by foot. Of course, it's make no sense because I told you it's 12 hours walk out of there. Make no
Mm-hmm.
sense. And I woke her the moment the sun rise, the rain stopped. I I woke her up. I show her the letter, and she read it, and she looked at me and she said, wow, man, who are you? Like she immediately realized I'm not the same person. Like what happened to you? And I never told her, actually, never told her what happened to me with the NDE, with the voice, with the instruction I got, everything. And she said, okay, like this is your last wish, I will grant it. She was sure it's like the last wish of a dying person, so it's make no sense. And okay, she has nothing to lose, like we are not getting out of there. And she start packing her things, and we start leaving. And then was the other part that the voice said, that will be some people that will disturb you, like. And it was so true. Tintin was she saw us leaving the tent, and she started shouting, "Where are you going? What are you doing? Where are you going?" And she came. She made so much noise. All of the rescue tent woke up. Everyone came to see what is going on in this 5 in the morning a.m. like shouting, and the doctor came and everyone saw us and they said, "Where are you going? What do you think you are doing?" And Anat said she wanted to rescue herself. This is her last wish. She can't wait here. She's dying. And he said to her, if you start walking, she will die on the way. She has no energy to walk. Like she's bleeding to death for 3 days. No eating, like severe hydration, everything like she can't do it. It's not. It's make no logic. And I remember in that moment, I was like doubting myself for a second. I write it in my book.
Mhm.
This moment, I'm like, wow, why do I think I'm right? Like, why do you think, why do I think this inner voice is real?
Mhm.
Maybe it's like we have these thoughts all the time. Like, why do I think it's real? Maybe we are like getting a little crazy, maybe some hallucinations. I don't know. Why do I think it's real? Why do I do it? Like, why do I do it to Anat also? Like, so much doubt. And then I had this moment. I saw my whole life how other people like put doubt in me and like move me from my path. And I said to myself, like, no more. This is it. I don't let other people to distract me, to the opposite of empower me. What is the word? Like underpower me? There is a
Yeah.
word like that? No. Yes, there is.
Disempower. Disempower. Yeah. Yes. Disempower.
Disempower?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Good to know. Sometimes I'm afraid I'm making up words.
Now your vocabulary is excellent.
So I said to myself, okay, I will walk, and if I will die on the way, at least I will know I I did it, I listened to myself this time. Oh my God, it's making me cry. I
Yeah.
need to take a
Yeah. So as Mayan kind of collect herself, Mayan came up on fierce resistance when she had decided to follow the voice of the divine and walk. And it came to me, Mayan, that it made more sense for the people in the tents to watch you die, right? Than to watch you walk away to your
yes, actually.
life. Yeah, and just unpacking, like you said, not listening to that inner guidance, that voice. When you have so this chorus of people behind you telling you no, no, there was a doctor who even strongly told you you cannot go. And we usually respect the opinions of doctors, right? And but
Yes.
how we still have the ability to be in our own personal power.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's, you said it make more sense to everyone that to see you die there. So I think about our everyday life. Like it sometimes it make more sense to people like, let's say for example, one person that want to divorce. We are both the divorced women. And sometimes, our like our people, our families, our friends, it's make for them more sense that we will be in this relationship and suffer than live a destructive relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's make more sense like for a person to or a person want to leave his job and he wants to do his dream job, and it's make more sense for the people that he will buried in his job that he doesn't like than go and pursue his dream. So I think we can see it like it's like the human nature to it's better be like that. Don't do like don't shake the boat. No, we need to understand that we need to go with our own thoughts and not listen to our inner guide. Like it's so hard. It's very hard, but
Yeah.
it's possible. It's
Yeah, and it was so it's understandable that the people did not, that it was scary to them for you to leave because again, Mayan could not eat, could not drink, could not even speak. You had a notebook to write your notes down. Like there was, I mean, and so for 3 days, dehydration, not the ability to hydrate herself. So yeah, to them that made absolutely no sense. But I understand that once you heard the voice, you got this burst of energy. Tell us about
No,
the.
it's a bit like when we talk about it, it's make me a bit like it's pinching me a bit because I believe that if a massive like amount of people will believe in miracles, miracles will be more here. Like you
Mhm,
know, we are we are a creator uh, like creatures,
mhm,
and if we collaborate with each other, we can do stuff. Sometimes we need like like a massa of individuals to create something, and if we were like if all of us will believe in miracle, we create together one miracle.
yeah,
But we don't do it. I don't know why, but we do. We do a collaborate on the hard stuff. We, you
mhm,
know,
mhm,
on the on the places that scares us. There we collaborate and we create the scared sceneries. You know, the
mhm.
it's sad for me because we don't understand how powerful we are as individual, but as a group we are even stronger.
Wow, wow. I love that. I love.
Uh, I
I
wish it
love
would
that.
be
Yes. Mhm.
different, and we will understand it. I hope one day it will happen, and we will understand how powerful we are and how creative, and we can create like everything. And this is what my story is all about. Even though everything seems impossible, there is a way. You just need to really hold it in your heart and don't let go, and don't give up. So that moment, I said to myself, okay, if I will die on the way, at least I go back to
Yeah.
this beautiful place, and then I will tell God, I tried. I
Yeah.
rescue myself. I didn't wait for other people and to rescue me. I did it my own, and I will not be so regret with so much regrets. And I just stand up and I start to walk, and then I got to this place. I didn't know where to go, and it was all of the trees just hide the road, and I didn't know where to go. It was the end of the road there, and I just sat on the road, and I said I don't know what to do, like. And suddenly the other part of what the voice or God, however you want to call it, um, said that there will be people that will help you. So then came this Chinese guy. His name was and still is, bless him,
Mm.
Jiang Wei, and he was a young man, 21 years old. And he looked at me and he said, "Do you need help?" And I shaked my hand. Yeah, 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 I need help. And he said, "Can you walk?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah." And he gave me his hand and he pulled me up and he said, "Okay, I will rescue you," like that. And he just put my hand on his shoulder, and he took me in this small road inside a mountain that only local people know about it. Tiny stairs going up the mountain, and Anna saw me like disappear with this stranger, and she was sure I'm like being kidnapped or something, and she ran after me and like, Maya, what are you doing? Where are you going? And then she had like one look at us, and she has said, "Wow!" Like she saw the energy that we had between us. It's like
Wow.
when there is crisis and you connect with someone, it's a very strong connection. It's not an everyday connection.
Yeah.
It's a crisis connection. I don't know if people know what I mean.
Yeah.
And like a journey connection or adventure connection. So we walked and walked and walked, and we needed to climb up two mountains in China. It's huge, crazy, undescribable mountains, and it took us 12 hours. On the way, it was more help. The two young men that came from our family to look for us, and they found us in the middle of the jungle. And I tell it about in my book. And then I got to a point that a hospital can take me. A hospital, sorry, an ambulance can take me to the hospital, and the road was open. And then I said goodbye to Jiang Wei after 12 hours of walking together at and in the way we also saw his mother, and he explained his mother that he's going to rescue me, and she was not very happy about it. And he did it anyway, and he saved my life. He took me in this crazy, crazy road. It's not normal road. It was mudslides, and it was mountain stones, and it was like a collapse, like how you say a collapse. Ah, the words ran away. Apocalypse.
Oh,
Never mind.
apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Apocalypse. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
Oh,
you.
wow.
Um, Thank you, Loretta. And then I got to the hospital, and the day after, they put me in surgery, and I don't think they realize I'm like so many days without nothing. They just give me one infusion, and in the surgery, it was too hard. It was like 8 hours surgery to just fix my face. I'm made in China. It's like very nice work they did, really. They did something well. and and on the surgery table, I just felt that I can't hold my body again. Like my body is unreachable. Like I can't hold it. It's like it's so weird. And I felt that I'm floop going up again. And I see my body on the surgery table, but I can't get in. I'm going up again like a feather, going up and up and up on the wind. And and I got to this dark place again and again, the beautiful, beautiful vibration and the hug and the love, and the light came, and the voice asked me. And that time he asked me, "Do you want to go through this door?" And I saw this, like it was like half moon that filled like to a full moon. It looked like a round light door, but it looked like a moon for me. I don't know why. And he said, "Do you want to go through there?" And I had this moment. I was like I want to go there. Like it's looked so nice. It's looked so amazing. But
Mm,
then I remember my unborn children.
yeah.
That I made myself a promise that I have children. I
Yeah.
need to bring them. Like I need to do it. It's like I must fight for it. And I think this connection to motherhood brings
Mm,
so much inner force, so much resilience and so much strength. Like, we will die for our children.
mm,
And I had this. I want my unborn children. I feel them like I have them already. I chose them. And I said to the voice, "No, I want to go back. I need to I become a mom." And the voice said, "Okay." And then I said, like in a very, I think a bit ridiculous when I think about it in these days. Like when I tell it, I think, well, such a stupid thought. But this is what I said back then. I told the voice, I can't go. I have no more energy. Like I told the voice, it's took me so long to do this walk, and I used all my willpower on this walk. like I didn't walk on energy. I walk only on willpower. It was the only power that was there. You can't explain it in any other way. It was I had no food, no drinks, nothing, no blood. And I said I don't have any more willpower to go down. It looks so, and I don't know, this is so weird to tell it, but this is how it happened. And the voice created me like a horse from light, and I he said ride to your body with the horse, and I jump on the horse and I just ride into my body and I woke up, and I saw the doctors like trying to save me, trying to bring me back to life. And
Yeah.
they were so happy, like she's back in Chinese, not in English. I'm just translating. And um and I couldn't forget the horse. So I couldn't talk. So they gave me this notebook. Are you okay? Can you hear us? And they wanted me to write, yes, I can hear you. But all I wrote is horse, 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 horse. And they said they were sure, okay, she's back, but she's not normal. Like, and this horse, it's like it stayed with me for so many years. I could
Wow.
not forget this beautiful horse. And I learned that there is so many cultures that give the horse this element of bringing people from the dead to the living realm. So the horse is it's a creature that has this ability in so many cultures, in the Indians, in the Japanese, in the Hindus, so many cultures. And so it amazed me really that I got this horse to bring me back here to the living round. And this is my story. I told you it's taking long time, unfortunately, but this is in a brief my story. And
And a
yes.
very beautiful, beautiful story, and a
Thank you.
very um amazing experience, Mayan. A rich
Yes.
experience. Indeed. There's so much to unpack from it. There is so much to unpack from it. But first of all, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing
Mm,
that journey with us.
I
Uh,
love.
and so this gentleman, Zhang Wei, uh, as people were protesting, offered his hand to you. You did not know him. And you guys, you with him and Annette, you all went on a 12-hour journey. And that's after 3 days of Mayan not eating or drinking. It is amazing indeed. And through that, Mayan, I hear that you have, come to the conclusions that we are not limited to the abilities of our body. We are higher than our bodies, and we can do the impossible. I've heard you mention during this event, you broke your beliefs. And I
Yes.
love that you said that. I love how people whose first language is not English, how you put together things, but the moment you broke your beliefs. Did you want to talk a little bit about you breaking your beliefs?
I think we need to do it like in every day. Like we
Yeah.
have so much limited beliefs in our system,
Mm-hmm.
and most of them like put people like they put in they are got inside of us from outside, and we need all the time checking our belief system. It's like everyday work. Really, it's an every this is the real journey. If
Yes.
you think the journey is to wake up and go to work and bring money and go back, like eating, having sex, going to sleep, no. The real journey is to doing a spiritual evolution, spiritual growth. And part of it, it's to all the time like breaking your belief system and to see where is like your small prison, your consciousness in like in a prison. Like you need to pull it out of the prison that that keep you there,
The-
like.
of limited.
And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so yeah, my story is it's because it's make no sense for one person to it's make no sense in so many layers, like biology. So people can't walk for 12 hours after 3 days like that, and you see it's possible.
Exactly.
Like, also, like, we believe that we need to eat 3 days, three meals a day, and I
Mm-hmm.
know people that was like fasting for like 60 days, no eating, just drinking, and
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
possible.
Yes.
And they even cure themselves from all kind of things. And this is why I'm saying we are like we are facing our limited beliefs in every day,
Mm-hmm.
even in the smallest, like injured or flu. What
Mm-hmm.
do you believe? Are you getting scared? Like, you have a throat? Do you getting scared? You go to take like medicine, or do you know that your body can react to this disease and recover?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's in everywhere. Like,
Yes. Yes.
yeah, even in our money, like, do you believe the money will be enough, or do you scared every day that it will run off, and you will be like, um so it's all the time everywhere. It's the unspoken energy that vibrates and control our mind, we don't even know. And we are so unlimited. We are
Yeah.
so strong and stronger and capable. And actually, we are also guided. We have guides. We are
Yes.
not alone. We
Yes.
have we have companions. Like,
Yes.
we don't only have each other, we also have the divine word that can help us every day,
Yes.
every time. We just need to speak up and
Yeah.
believe and reach up and say and ask, like, please help me. I need help now, and it's possible.
I love that. I love I love that. I love that. And so just want to talk about how, speaking of beliefs, how we've been conditioned, right, to think that, to wait and think that someone is going to save us, right? But my
Someone
end,
is gonna save us. Someone else has the answers to our problems.
mm-hmm,
Someone
mm-hmm,
else hold our happiness.
speak it. Keep
No?
going, girl. Speak it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of us, yeah, we all the time believe that, okay, we get married, we'll be happy. We get children, we'll be happy. Like, it's all the time like condition. I need to do that to get that, but actually everything is inside of you. Everything it's inside of you,
Everything.
and the only way to connect with people is to just to vibrate together, not to all the time think what he will give me or what can I give him. We don't really need anything. We have everything inside of us, and of course, um, it's togetherness, but it's not togetherness with conditions, or with holding, like, relying on other people. We need to understand we are own individuals, strong enough to cooperate together as strong units that wants to get together in every perspective, in work, in relationships, in everywhere. I hope it will be like we need to change our cooperation to grow together. As I said before, I think in these days we are called to do it, because we can see society is changing its
Yes.
face. Like,
Yes.
society change.
Yes.
People are not the same. People are not communicate the same with each other, and we need to grow from, like, it's our next step of evolution, the human evolution. We need to step up,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So I wanted to just highlight this beautiful book, y'all. Uh, Unburied by Maayan Sebbag. It says, One Woman's Impossible Survival Story Against All Odds. And everybody who follows my platform knows that I am such a book person. I have read tons of books. And so I always, I always purchase books for my guests, right? To support them. And sometimes I read them, sometimes I may not, but just to support. But I'm going to say this book, y'all, is magnificent. It's
Thank you
magnificent.
so
And
much.
I'm so very glad
Thank
I
you.
purchased it. Unburied not only chronicles Mayan's incredible journey, but it is also peppered with beautiful life affirming wisdom and guidance from the divine, y'all. The channeled messages in this book from God will become etched in your heart and will seep into the very DNA of your being. There were moments, y'all, when I would read parts of the book and have to put it down and just absorb the wisdom that I read. And there were times because I'm dramatic, I would read it and just would cry.
Mhm.
Or
No,
I
the
would
book
read
makes you cry. A lot of people told me that you
it
cry
is
in
a
this book.
very high vibrational book, even though it chronicles a crisis. It is a high vibrational book. And
You
I
know,
wanted to,
Loretta,
huh?
I realized that as more the tragic story, this is how the miracle is more strong.
Yes,
Because miracles are created from
yes,
disasters, this is why they are called miracles.
yes,
And it's all goes together in
yeah,
here. We are all the time between challenges and breakdowns and getting like our things, but and getting like higher and more evolved. And it goes together. Life is like that. It's like it goes together. So wow, it's this is why life is so challenging, I think,
mm,
because we are moving from challenge to challenge, and we all the time overcoming, and we all the time need to get our insight, because everything that happens to us, it's came for a reason to help in our growth,
yeah,
in our spiritual evolution. And everything, m- most of it, it's the crisis,
mm,
there is
mm,
one story about about mother bird, and that she was on the top of the tree, and people saw her like shaking the tree, and her little babies just fell down the tree, and at the moment they almost touched the ground, they pulled their wings and they flew up.
wow,
And it's like a metaphor for God. Sometimes God is like the mother bird shaking our tree, because if he will not shake the tree, we will never believe that we have wings to fly with.
mm,
Before we will hit the ground, we will pull out the wings, and we will rise up. And this is like analogy for God, how he managed with us. So we can look at the mother bird like, oh my God, she's bad mother,
mm,
what's she thinking, like she's
mm,
killing the birds. Or we can say, okay, she's such a strong mother, she believed in her children wings and their ability to thrive and to fly. So she just throw them away because they're in the moment of doubting themselves. They don't
mhm,
believe in themselves, so they need a push. And I feel that this is why God give us crisis, like why God give us um I don't know, like challenges or things that happens to us, and we all the time like, oh, why it's happened to me, why it's happened to me. We're so dramatic and so, but change the question. what did I learn from this experience?
Mm,
Not why did it happen to me? What did I learn from it? And like it's something that happened to me for if we always like changing the way we see and the point of view of, oh no, I have this again tragedy, again the car is not working, again my back is painful, again the money is not coming. No, hold on. Listen, why the car is not working? Why your back is you have back pains? Why the money? Why? What is going on in your life that you are not in harmony? You are not listening. So God like give you this direction, like
yeah,
look at where you are not on your path. Go back to your path. Go back to the to be like complete with yourself and see what is not in harmonize in your life. Like you don't listen to your body. You don't listen um to your movement. Like maybe you need to rest, maybe it's you need to collect yourself now, maybe it's time for observe how you say.
observe
Maybe it's
absolutely.
yeah,
Hmm.
maybe it's so, or maybe you are in work that you don't like, so change it. We are
Mm.
not here to suffer. We are here to shine our light and to express our gifts. And we are missing up a lot, from my NDE experience. I realize how much we miss.
Mm.
We take our time and we don't proceed our goals, but not the ridiculous goals of pursuing money and prestige and clothes. It's
Yeah,
not the goals,
yeah,
guys.
yeah,
It's a lie. Someone sells that
yeah,
lie to you. Someone gets money from that goals. No,
yeah.
like the real goals. Like, what is the reason you are waking up in the morning? What it's your purpose here? What did you came to do here? You are a unique creature that it's only one on like you on earth. Like you have your own thumb print. It's no one else has it. So
Yeah.
what is your gift to give? Like, and you our gifts that doesn't it doesn't need to be like bombastic, like wow.
Mm-hmm.
You can only like smile to people. Your gift is your smile. You can walk in your street and just smile all day. You know how much vibration you change.
Oh my gosh, Mayan, that is literally, I literally have typed up a recording that I wanted to do saying exactly that. The value of our smile, that we actually make agreements on the other
Ah,
side of of who's gonna smile at who, because that's how impactful our smile is. That is abs Mayan be dropping gems, y'all. Mayan is dropping gems, okay? I understand, Mayan, that you still hear that voice.
yes,
That's beautiful. So you still
yes.
get messages.
Yes, yes,
I love
I
that.
get it. Like it's spontaneous. It comes when it's needs. Like
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
and yeah, we are all. I think all of us, but some of us are more open to it than
yeah,
others, and some of
yeah,
us it's also our gift. This is one of the gifts we need to share here.
yes, yes.
And you know what I wanted to say more about the smile. When you are sad, you have like a very awful day, and all of us we have awful days. In this creation, we
Mm,
have like crazy, messy days, and sometimes I remember myself having like this awful day, and this lady that made my coffee, she gave me the coffee with a big smile, and it changed my day immediately.
wow,
So I think
wow.
how much good we can do to each other for so little effort. And think
Mhm.
about the guy that we can change people's life. Think about the guy that rescued me. He saved me. We can save people day by just recognize them and just see them and smile to them. And it's can we can do a real change. in the world if we will be like more for each other, and less for our problems. We give a lot of energy for our problems and less for other people. And actually, most of a lot of the times, other people can help us solve the problems very easily. So,
There's so much to unpack. There's so much to unpack, but I know we have to close the conversation out, but I did want to if I may, Mayan. I did. First of all, I love your name, Mayan. I've told you I love your name. Mayan, to me, there's a feeling that I get with your name. It's almost like I don't know if you all in Israel talk about a church hug. Like a church hug is like a side hug, like hey, hi. But Mayan is like like a warm hug, like I love
you.
you. That's how it feels to me. Anyway, that was just a side note, y'all. But I wanted to read just one of the short um, excerpts from your book that touched me. Very short, y'all. So this is at a point where, of course, Mayan cannot eat, cannot drink. Uh, and so someone tells her, that somebody will come and check on you guys the next day. They say tomorrow. And so when Mayan hears this, she says, tomorrow? I didn't imagine I would still be here tomorrow. The realization that I'm going to be forced to spend the night here in these harsh conditions in my dire state hits me only now. Until this moment, I haven't fully grasped the extent of the situation. Now I understand that I am stranded here with nowhere to go. The hope for rescue won't be coming anytime soon. The realization slowly penetrates my despairing mind. I'm about to spend the night here in this freezing, muddy, damp, wet tent with a crushed, broken jaw. My face is half torn away and won't stop bleeding. I can't even take a sip of water, let alone solid food. And all I have for medical aid are a few scraps of dental gauze and cotton swabs. This whole situation now feels so surreal that it's nearly impossible to believe it's actually happening. And so, in this mental processing, you start crying. And for you to cry in your condition, as you stated, you can actually die, drown in your tears. And so it says, uh, you start crying, and your friend Annette is starting to panic. She's patting your back frantically, trying to help. And she's like, what can I do, Mayan? She shouts hysterically, tell me, what can I do to help? And you say, but I cannot answer. I'm choking. My body convulses as I slowly drown in a sea of my own tears. I enter a state of respiratory distress, accompanied by utter helplessness. I have no control over my broken body. And then you hear this voice, calm down. I suddenly hear a clear, powerful voice. Make it all stop. Make it all turn silent. You are the one controlling this inner tempest. Soothe it. Soothe yourself. Take deep breaths, slow breaths. And you calmed yourself after hearing that voice. And when I read that, I just wrote, we create the storms. And we also have the power to calm them. And that
Okay.
part was just so powerful to me because, again, you had this guidance, this presence, this love that stayed with you and everyone else during this time. And it was just so powerful. I just had to read that.
Thank you.
What
What do you like? What is your insight? Or okay, like, what do you feel? What do you have? Like, I feel like you understood something at that moment. Like,
my insight is the whole theme of your experience and the theme of your book, that we are powerfully creative beings and we are not limited to the limitations of our bodies or our beliefs. We had only believe and know that we don't have any limitations. And you think about that situation where you couldn't even cry. Crying meant, potential death, but how this divine voice, said, soothe it. And that's just a short template, y'all, of what is in this beautiful, wonderful book, uh, Unburied.
your voice is also like calms you down when you need. It's like this voice, huh?
Soothe yourself.
You
I
have it
feel like
also.
the first part of our lives we experience, trauma. This is it could be a very low vibrational place. But a part of healing is us recognizing that we are our own parent, right? We are
Mm,
our own parent. And when this voice told you, soothe yourself. You created this tempest and now calm it down. We are creative beings. We are powerfully creative beings, and we are not told that. We are not conditioned to believe our power.
yes.
And that was just one of
And
y'all.
it's a sad, huh? It's a bit sad that we don't know how
Yeah,
remarkable we are. It's a
yeah.
bit sad.
But this is the process. I'm just gonna just name a few other things that I've heard you say, Mayan, because I know we're running out of time. You talked about alchemize your story. Alchemize your
Yes.
story. Look at your story and see how meaningful it is. We all have wisdom to share, right? Our experiences, we could feel like things happen to us, but as you have indicated, things happen for us, right? And there are beautiful gifts that we have gained from these experiences. And she said so many things. I'm not gonna, girl, listen, we could be here all day long. Uh she has said sometimes in order to rediscover ourselves, we must allow ourselves to become lost. So reading that, I was like, you know what? We have to allow ourselves to become lost. The ego wants to know everything. Why is this happening? But
Exactly.
it's good to just not know and just trust, right? So is there anything else?
It's also how we are learned to to bring like if if we are lost, we can get panic or we can say, okay, it's okay. I'm lost for me
Exactly.
to find myself again. It's like to
Yeah.
reshape the point of view or the statement,
Yeah.
and then you change it in your heart because it's all in in us, it's all in our consciousness. It's what we make of like we can say, oh, it's tragedy, or we can say, okay, it's a learning path.
Yeah.
We can give it, you know, every time we can change the how we say the things, how we see it, how we perceive it, and it's
Yes.
changing everything. Like I
Yes.
said in the beginning, it's even changed your chemistry. It's changing your blood pressure. The moment you see like if you are lost, if you see it like a panic attack, or if you see it as it's okay, it's okay, I'm allowed to be lost.
Yeah. I love
It's
that.
okay.
I love that.
So think about your whole body, like how it changed from, oh my God, I'm lost, or okay, I'm allowed to be in this place of losing. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
And I'm not alone, and it's part of what I need to find. I
Yeah.
got lost because I need to find. Like it's
Yeah.
okay, I open my eye. But when we are in panic mode, we are shutting down everything and we
Mhm.
can't get nothing, you know, no light getting inside. So we need to all the time see how we can open our eyes for more knowledge, for more consciousness, for more awareness. And it's really important how we shape the terms of the things we are going through.
Mhm.
It's so crucial,
Mhm.
really. It changes everything. It changes the experience, it changes the result, it
Yes.
changes everything because, as you say, we are creative creatures.
Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. So everybody, if you feel so drawn, please get this book, Unburied. I'll
Thank
have the
you.
link to it.
Thank you
It
so
has blessed
much.
me, y'all. It has blessed me. And
It's new. It's like 2 weeks on out there. It's new.
really,
Yeah,
oh my
2 weeks,
gosh.
3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm so glad you followed the guidance to memorialize your experiences. Is there anything else you would like to say, Mayan, before?
I'm so grateful. I'm enjoying myself so much. I know we are out of time, like so long ago, but I'm really enjoying myself because it's amazing talking with you. Thank you so much for having me and bringing your heart
Absolutely.
to my story. It's like
Absolutely.
it's in your heart is like a safe zone for my story
Hey,
because you have such a
yes, I
beautiful heart.
love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you so much.
And thank you. Thank you.
And I will be happy to come again if you have other
Yeah,
issues you
oh,
want to share. I'm
I
here
actually would
whenever.
love. That's funny you say that. When I know you're very busy, but I would love to, for those who read your book, I would love to maybe have a conversation, where you can be as the author and then we engage and talk about the things we got from your book because your book is powerful. It
Thank you.
is
Yes, a lot
powerful.
of readers told me that why I don't do like working small book that it comes together like a working how you say it like a side book that goes together with the book that
Oh,
you can write and you can get
yeah, like a
like
journal. Yeah.
like a workshop from the book.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
So
A
we
lot of
like,
people told
okay,
me that.
I see us working together. I see us working together because it is a blessing. And there's so many other that we could go for days about the beautiful, beautiful messages in that book because Mayan on during her second NDE when she separated from her body, she actually y'all heard the conversation of two of her angels who basically revealed like they were with her during when the roof collapsed on her, their dialogue about that, and they were
You
with her
know,
to
it's
make
an
sure.
amazing part. It's an amazing part, and I had a lot of fighting with my editor. She wanted me to took it off, you know. I
Why?
needed to really fight for that part because it's an amazing part, I think. It's a
Yeah.
conversation of the angels that can see me going to where I'm going, like to the earthquake. Like they are waiting for the thing to happen, and they're protecting me from being killed, like that they say. We are here to just know, to make sure the injury it's only in her mouth.
Mm.
And this is what I needed to go through. I needed to shut my mouth to learn how to speak correctly, like I don't know if correctly is the right word, because it's a bit criticizer. No, it's not correctly, but it's more more truthful, more authentic.
Yeah, that was one
So
of my questions. Your injury, did you have any reflections of why the injury was to hinder your speaking?
of course, yeah, it's
Yeah.
always there. Yeah,
And
it's to use my voice.
you said something powerful. You said everything is connected with voice, and that voice has a vibration. I mean, like everything that you're saying, it resonates so deeply with me, Mayan.
Thank you,
Beautiful
Loretta.
wisdom, beautiful wisdom. I'm glad you fought for what needed to be in your book, because sometimes people find it difficult to believe that you had angels there with you and that you had planned this, right? For your own spiritual growth. And so I'm glad you fought for that truth to be, because it was like, oh, I'm like, I could eat this up.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank
And I really
you.
hope we will meet again.
We will. So, Mayan, when I sat down to meditate on your journey, I quickly realized that there was no one thing to highlight about your experience. It goes without saying that you have an uncompromising will to live, in spite of impossible odds, which required immeasurable courage, resilience, and tenacity to keep going. Your love of life afforded you the ability to think practically in the face of a severe crisis, and this logical, out of the box thinking saved your life several times throughout your journey. These traits you employed, I could speak about for days and days, Mayan, but I cannot stop there. What was also clear to me was the profound friendships that you forged and solidified during your journey. Some of these souls you had already known, but others were complete strangers. And yet, the quality and depth of your interactions with one another defied any language or cultural barriers that this illusion of separation could ever offer. For example, the powerful love and friendship between you and your dear friend Anat was evident to me so many times throughout your book, but especially impactful was when Annette cut her own hair and burned it in order to use the ashes to stop your profuse bleeding from your injuries. She did this without hesitation. I mean, what other way can a woman display her love and care for her friend? And Tintin's insistence on staying with you and Annette to help you and the rest of the wounded, even after she was miraculously united with her own parents.
Yeah,
And,
it's
and
amazing.
I cannot forget the undeniable divine timing of Jiang Wei's appearance before you, whom you did not know, and he offered his assistance to you in your decision to leave the tents in order to save your life. Soft spoken and strong, he offered you his hand, even as others were passionately arguing for you to stay put.
True, true.
Not only
Yes.
that, Not only that, but his uncanny ability to tune into your needs throughout your journey, throughout that 12-hour walk without any verbal communication. I also learned, as Eliran proved, that even a lie told in love can prompt a soul to climb a mountain and save her own life. I love, love, love the collective reliance that you all had on the beauty and wisdom of the book of Psalms to give you all strength and resolve. Finally, I cannot neglect to mention the watchful, loving guidance and presence of the divine creator who was there every single step and every single breath along the way. I mean, the breathtaking words that the divine spoke to you were not only teachable moments, but they also fueled you to keep going. And after observing all this beauty and all this love and courage and devotion and friendship you all had forged within a community forced on you by the earthquake, I simply had to rest on your serene words of clarity, Maayan, on page 114, which states, just as our faces mirror in water, our hearts are mirrored in others. You were surrounded, Maayan, by beautiful souls who mirrored to you your own purity, compassion, and love of life. I
Yes,
was
when we open
already,
our heart, we get open heart most of the times.
yes, I was already excited about you joining the show, but after reading your book, I am absolutely honored that you have shared your time and your energy with us today, Mayan. You are a force to be reckoned with, and I
Thank you.
absolutely consider
God.
you a friend. I consider you my friend. And so we'll end with the heart. We end with the heart, Mayan. Yes, 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 yes. And thank you,
Thank you
everyone
so
who has
much.
hung out with us and joined us today as we have had this
Thank you.
dialogue.
Wow. I'm so moved. I have no
Yes,
words.
yes,
Thank you.
yes. And I invite everyone who has had a spiritual experience. It doesn't have to be a near death experience. You could have a prophetic dream. You could talk to your loved ones who have transitioned. Whatever your spiritual experience is, I want to open up this platform for everyone who has a spiritual experience to share because, as Mayan has demonstrated, we all have wisdom to share with one another.
Yes. All of us.
Yes,
All of us. Yes.
yes. And we love you all, right, Mayan?
Yes. We just need to believe in ourselves.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. So thank y'all. And until
Thank
next
you.
time, we love you. We love you.
Thank
Have
you,
a
Loretta, so
beautiful.
much.
Thank
Big
you,
hug.
Mayan. Big hug.
Big.
Thank you for sharing your time with us. All right. Bye.
Bye. Good night.